Good evening, guys and girls. This is your voice of choice, DrMarxout, for the first time since August, buffeting you with my nonsense. This is the official start of Season 3. This is Storm. You'll notice things are looking a bit on the older side because, in all honesty, I'm using my one for the show. Fuck 2K20. That shit was awful. I said it. We ain't for kids here. Kids can watch, I don't care. That said, we are kicking things off with Blitz Division action. Is Simon Taro, one of your newest members of the Nameless Kings over in Supernova, taking on Guano Loco? I feel like we need to start the season off with the little guys since in just a week's short time, we are bringing you what was arguably my favorite event of last season, even though I had to work my ass off to do it. We are once again doing the 5-day Coronet Cup. All cruiserweights / juniors / Blitz Division, whatever you guys want to call it. Little homies in the feed. Simon Taro, who put on one of the Match of the Year candidates last season against Jay Hellion. Has kind of been undergoing of just all sorts of weirdness. Was on his own, was part of Future Wave, was part of the Hellfire Clubs, and now one of the Nameless Kings. Still kind of operating like a douchebag, though. Is now officially the only member of Future Wave to not be a singles champion during his time in the Triad. Which is a shame, because I think he's the most talented of those three. I think he's one of the most talented guys in the Triad. Just can't string the wins together. We've got Blitz Division tonight, we've got women's action, we've got women's tag team action, regular tag team action, and then our main event tonight. I alluded to it a few weeks ago on one of the Supernova feeds about the controversy in our Headhunter division. Guano Loco making his way down, blowing the pyro budget on episode 1, not even into the first match properly. But our Headhunter title match that was held at Black Lotus was a triple threat Iron Man match that somehow ended in a draw. The issue is, 2 men tied and neither one of them were the champion. So by most accounts, champion should have lost, but champion wins draws. So, during our off season, we actually had the 3 men basically competing as one individual. If there was going to be a Headhunter title defense, we let one of those 3 go out and defend it. As we get the first opening bell of Season 3. Kerrigan's right to work the strikes. Right to work on the arm. Into that hammerlock Russian leg sweep. Anyway, my rambling. Last blood match for the Headhunter title. Must be a winner. Taro catches the kick. Into the Fisherman with the bridge. Ben lets it go. Dude, you're from New York. New York has almost as many bridges as Pittsburgh. Why you gotta do that? Loco getting that smoke early. Pops Taro up, catches him. Into the gut wrench German. God damn. Low kick. Guano Loco apparently went back to Mexico in the offseason, found some friends. Casa de Loco has grown during the season. High kicks. Spins Taro around, tilt whirl again, into the Rana. Northern Lights. Looks like he brings no flips through. Has Taro up, showing the strength into the Brainbuster. Gut shot. Low Insagiri. Looked like caught him just straight in the ribcage. Standing corkscrew moonsault. First cover attempt of the season. Barely a 1 count. Stinger of a kick straight to the spine. Violates Wiz rule. Taro back to his feet. Overhand shot. Always be looking. Rule 1 in the Triad Bible. Taro letting the fist fly. Irish whip. Ooh, high roundhouse. Has hold of that arm. If you're squeamish, don't look. Trying to pop the joints. Taro, his first cover attempt. Walter 1 count on the clock tonight. Betty's 3 count is at home with his new baby. Congratulations to the 3 count family. High knee drop. How about another? Trying to kick out the shoulder. Guano rolls through into the ropes. Taro stepping on the fingers and they'll try to kick out the elbow. Somebody's been watching Ricky Shea matches. Next snap. Not saying it's been Simon Taro, but Simon Taro may be watching Ricky Shea matches. Snap there. A little bit of extra stank on it. But into that standing key line. In full control for almost this entire match. Loco shot to the gut trying to break the hold. Into the Canadian reverse DDT. Loco European uppercut, even though he's... I honestly don't even know if he's actually Mexican. Cartwheel into the back elbow. Onto the second rope. 450, utilizing all that agility. Dude is freakishly just comic booky with this stuff. Kick to the ribs. Taro set back into the corner. Drop kick to the spine. Catches the right hand, pushes it off. Falling arm breaker, or single arm DDT if you're feeling nasty. Low arm bar, almost just a modified wrist lock, not getting the full extension. Up and down with the knee drop. That one looked a little bit closer to the throat. Loco brought center ring. Taro with a perfect neck snap. Into that high angle leg lock. Look at the elbow to the kidney, breaks the hold. Roundhouse right to the mush. There's Loco up on the top. Grabs hold of the left, yanking the shoulder out of the socket. And that'll do ya. Doesn't even need to put the submission on. Simon Taro, your winner of the first match of Season 3. Loco had shades of brilliance here. Mostly shades of purple. Really, camera guy Cameron, this is what we get. We bring you back as an intern. And you do us dirty with just a shot of a pin attempt. You're fired again. Most charismatic of the Nameless Kings. Victorious here. I don't even know if he's actually had a match at Supernova yet. He's just came out with baseball bats and chairs and played hype man. Supernova Pro in the feed. I don't know if it's producer Steve, Jumpin' Johnny, could be Chip. They have like 15 guys that run their Twitter feed. So this match, we will be introducing a new belt to our women's division. It will be the counter to our Headhunter division because apparently some of our women are just as crazy and violent as our men. When you have people like Callie Dane, Moira, Shannon Higgins, our new women's champion Cassie Pandemonia in your division. Apparently the fact we don't let them do death matches enough is weird. So, at our first pay-per-view, use the Schwartz. Yes, we already have the name for it, and we're only on episode 1. We will crown the first ever inaugural Cracker Barrel International Deathmatch Women's Championship. Unfortunately, our graphics guy said that name's too long, so it's just going to be the Cracker Barrel Deathmatch Championship. Josie Queen has already staked her claim to wanting to be a part of the said division. Threw out an open challenge. Iggy is... Man, as much garbage as you talk on her hair, you guys always want Iggy around. We love Iggy. But your current #1 contender to Vicky Rush's Women's Championship down in Super Open. Why are we blowing all the pyro budget already? We'll have our people talk. I'm sure Iggy will come down and kick some of your women in the face again. That's kind of what she does. Josie Queen does want a shot at that belt, has yet to find real singles, or real anything success. Although she did win the first match of last season, that big women's warfare rookie match. I mean, Val Savage has murdered 90% of the women's division across the triad. Breeze has murdered about 85% of them. Callie Dane's murdered about 80 to 85%. Last year, Himari Sato killed everybody. I know the TJ Ramirez is back in kind of the picture. Yeah, that's just all sorts of gross. And now Vanessa Delphine, remember that she's a pro wrestler this season. It's just been kind of blowing up everything. So who knows what she's going to look like this year. I mean, Vicky Rush has spent the last, I think, 6 months undefeated. Like, televised house shows, like, she's still Red Tape Women's Champion because we can't talk about what company Red Tape is. So she's Vicky 2 votes. Josie Queen. Vanessa Delphine. Those things rhyme. It's go time, and that did too. Duck her immediately into the snap journal. Overhand shot. Flips up and over, flippity dippity. Into the backdrop suplex. Runs through with the soccer kick. The kick to the rib cage. Caught dragon screw. I gotta say, I don't know why the Dolphin took this match. Caught with the Bulldog out of the corner. I mean, you've got that shot at gold already. I sign up for a death match, which is not your forte. Backdrop suplex one more time. This time, no flippity dippity. That'll make Randy Orton happy. Screw that guy. Talking about that almost weird inverted powerbomb thing. Into the face buster. Josie trying to make quick work. Talking that mess. Ooh. Almost a crane kick, I guess. Apparently, this has been playing old school Deadly Alliance. Yeah, I mean, apparently she's taken a run in BJ Dead, which I don't know how much we're allowed to talk. Catches her with the Thez press. But, she's been hanging out with Jimmy Havoc a lot. And Jun Kasai. I'm pretty sure I've seen, like... I don't know, man. But Josie seems about that lifestyle lately. Dragon Sleeper. Who the hell told her she's allowed to do that? Hugo Lazarus is kicking rocks in the back. Crushing skulls. I don't know what he's doing. Overhead knees breaks the hold. Low swing on neck breaker. Try it staple, but only the one. Speaking of staple, if we have a death match and nobody gets a weapon, because this is a straight fight, this is no DQ, I might be a little upset. Unless they're trying to save it for later. Irish whip sends Delphine in the corner, dropkick stuffed. Right back on her feet as the Dolphin guillotine on the bottom rope. And locks the right, extends the left. And try to snap the wrist. That'll be hard to control the Wii U straps. I don't know, does Delphine play the Wii U? I mean, I'm sure she plays at least some of the Nintendo-y things. Faxworth, Stackworth with the Faxworth. Every time a Dragon Sleeper is applied, Wizard gets new face paint. Angimoto, I think, gets a cup of tea, and Hugo Lazarus kicks rocks. I don't think I've ever seen Wizard use a Dragon Sleeper. Like, I've seen Moto do it. Obviously, we've seen Hugo Lazarus do it. The only other... Well, Bill... Yeah, I can talk. Al Savage used it a few times last year unsuccessfully. And Alex Sever is 1-in-1 with Dragon Sleepers because he... Oh, that's how that works? Okay. Alex Sever lost the match to his own finisher last season to Nightmare, but then got the win back this season, so... Chip, Johnny, Steve, what the hell does she call that thing? I don't know if it's gotten a name yet. Queen set up on the ropes. Kicking with the legs on the far side. Into the overhead belly to belly. Dolphin waking up late here. Kicks out the knees. VDT onto the bottom rope. Back press leg hook. Queen finds a way out of it. Trying to collapse the larynx. Not mine, Queen's. Delphine heading topside. Doesn't do it often. Big senton. Clothesline, almost more of a haymaker. Follows up with a second. Into the single leg drop kick. Delphine, as Josie Queen slams her with that backpack again. Standing Kawada kicks, connects with all three. And that'll do ya after the backpack facebuster. Those three kicks, Queen probably might be dead. After getting dropped throat first on the bottom rope with the VDT. Of course it's the goddamn water temple. For the 15 of you in the feedverse, maybe people watching this down the line, as we get a look at the water temple driver, I'm gonna throw up on my mouth every time I say it. That video. Oh, I'm sorry. She caught her face first on the second rope and then throat first on the bottom rope. So, yeah, Queen may have been dead there. If you've never played Ocarina of Time, first off, don't watch Vanessa Delphine's matches. You're not worthy. Secondly, if you don't still have nightmares about the water temple, I mean, the water levels in any game are awful. But that water temple was so stupid. It was pretty much all of the worst parts of the Bible, and I will fight people that tell me otherwise. Unless you're talking about the dam level from the original Ninja Turtles game. That game, and that level, trumps how bad the water temple was. I digress. We're going to move on to women's action. Mrs. Richards herself, graphics guy, didn't get the update. She is going by Fumi Richards full time now. Apparently when your husband is out just doing stupid things in Supernova Pro, beating the people he's beating in the way he's beating them, you should probably just change your government at that point. I would rather play the speeder bike level than play the dam level. The damn level. Hate that shit. This one, almost like the women's... I can't even say that because Fumi might be on par with Evan, but Mel Miller is not the Jeff Powell. And I don't know why I was even clumping him in with that. He's not Project Mayhem. He's just suffering at the hands of Mayhem and all Honey Badger against Mayhem, but I digress. Evan Richards killed a bunch of Mayhem guys in the last month anyway, so that's where we're going. I'm sorry, what? Which one of you guys is drunk running the Twitter feed saying this is Mel Miller's year? I mean, she showed up last season, but in all honesty, if Bryce Warren can have the year he had last year, Mel Miller can show up. I do know that there will be 2 of the 3 Ladies of Lunacy in that whatever sort of goofy match they have to crown the Cracker Barrel Deathmatch champion. Mel Miller has claimed one of those spots. Yeah. Man, Hugo Lazarus didn't even do anything. He was just wrong place, wrong time. Honey Badger was just off honey badgering. But whether or not it's Breeze, whether or not it's Callie Dane taking the other spot. Oh, I'm sorry, what? Okay, apparently that's wrong. So apparently they will do an unstable triple threat match. To where it will be Mel Miller, Breeze, and Callie Dane to determine which of those 3 will get to go after the Cracker Barrel Deathmatch Championship. Chip talks the most trash on Mel Miller. He's the reason why we know her as Melanie Trashbag Miller. No one else hates on Melanie Miller more than Chip Stackworth. I appreciate the 180, but I'm kind of concerned. Like, very concerned. I don't know why the onion soup thing, but I love it. Opening bell. Here we go. Fumi duck under in the rear waist lock. Into that old school takedown. Transitions right into the standing headlock. Mel Miller stands it up, standing side headlock. Fumi pushes her in the ropes, sends her far side. Leapfrog. Ducks under. Ducks under one more time, and Miller catches herself for apparently not getting a Taguchi moment here. Hip toss, cartwheel into the knees. Misaki kick. Misaki will be back this season at some point. I don't know when. I just know she'll be back. Another low kick into the low DDT. With the kip up. Shot, looked like she was going low. Spinning soul kick to the guts. Either she's going to have a rough year, or all that time off is going to do her just great. Cartwheel into the knee drop. I mean, you got to remember, Fumi did kind of derail Callie Dane at first, and then she probably died. Have we even seen her since Callie Dane beat the bricks off her in season 1? Fumi, big overhead slap. Staggers Miller with the combo. That's more far side. Pops her up, looking for the Michinoku. Miller really slips out the back, kicks out the knee. Kick hog, rolling wheel kick. This one just as fast as you'd expect between these two. Running moves. Booty Man special behind me. Related to that, we have locked down the contract for El Hijo del Booty Man. Duck under. Tiger with the bridge. This guy hates mayhem, but he at least is smiling somewhere. Low kick. Miller's got Fumi up. Drops her into Samoan. Into the stun gun. Knees gets kicked in the face for her trouble. Rolls out of the way of the soccer kick. Pump kick to the gut. Not guts, mush. Was it title, or was it just kind of a show up, kill, leave? Now, mind you, we're talking about Jeff Palmer and Honey Badger. The man has one functional arm right now. Dude is taped to hell neck right now. And first off, almost dethroned Evan Richards the other day. Spoiler. Didn't happen. That, of course, was after he spent the whole night killing Mayhem and Hugo Alvarez. I'm just talking this nonsense. There's a match going on. Fumi locked in her an STF in the middle. Fights back with the elbows. Knee to the guts, pops up, into the Rana. That sounds about right. Which it's time for my weekly Pop the Bryce one. Force on the whip, Dreamy sent far side. Pops up with a high knee. Into the missile drop kick. Miller tries to crawl to the salvation. Gets the forearm for her trouble. The kicks. Slingshot. Guillotine leg drop. Wonton drop. Stays in for the cover. Miller kicks out. Kick down low. Time to go plus ultra. Detroit smash. I've never seen My Hero Academia, so that is the last time. I mean, did you not see the demonic event absolutely running roughshod on our tag team division of Black Lotus? available now in our on-demand section. Honey Badger hasn't started, like hasn't stopped murdering people everywhere he goes. Overhead Exploder Fumi showing some power. Fumi topside. Notice me, senpai. She breaks it out once in a while. Shout out to the husband. And apparently the winning streak is now familial. Fumi just started going absolutely ham towards the end of this match. I think that was like the last bit of good offense Mel Miller had was like Tiger Suplex. Oh no, I'm sorry, she did hit that bicycle kick afterwards. But then after that, all Fumi all the time. And then, just in case you missed it the first time, Detroit Smash. That didn't do it, but the Notice Me Senpai did. I will say, when we were going through our production issues, there was talk of having a mixed tag team tournament. And noticing the year that apparently Fumi's planning on having, and the year that Evan had, is having, those two were signed to be part of it. You're a scrub, Steve. But I think the couples Richards may have taken that. Are you sick of Mayhem yet? Because, pretty sure they're finishing the show. As our inaugural Women's Tag Team Champions, the original Ladies of Lunacy, Breezes and Callie Dane, taking on in Limbo. Of course, Cassie Pandemonia, your new Women's Champion. Taking full advantage of the no DQ nonsense that was part of a triple threat match at Black Lotus. I will hope that Walter One Count decides to check and make sure there's no brass knucks on her person. Just not too much because, you know, that's sexual harassment laws, and we have HR around here, damn it. I mean, man, I'd be with that. It was going to be a 16-team tournament. It was going to be 2 best-of-8 brackets. I seen the whole mapping for the thing. It was great. There was like 5 Mayhem teams. Mel Miller was teamed up with Bryce Warren for some reason. But Walter Uno Count's back in Mexico. Walter One Count says you owe him $45, a box of Cheetos, and a 2-liter Mountain Dew. He didn't go into specifics. Cassie Pandemonia does not currently have a #1 contender. I will have his people call your people, and then have your people call his people to call your people to call his people. Right? That's I don't know, man. Brady's just looking all sorts of nutty right now. Arguably the most dominant women's tag team we've had ever. I gotta say, adding Mel Miller took some of the stress off of Callie Dane, but I think that may have helped. Like, she lost her edge a little bit last year. Still spent a good part of the season as champion, but I think the fact that just, you know, the hatred for everything living because she had to defend twice a night on her pay-per-views. And the fact that Breeze just came out and got shown up by her mentor last season, TJ Ramirez, in her return. Both of these two are going to be off their damn rockers this year. That said, Cassie Pandemonium started to learn how to kind of win everything. Callie's got a mountain to prove. Like, she was in the running for... I mean, she still had a good year last year. It wasn't as good as her season 1. It was fine. By the way, there's new gold on Cassie Pandemonium. Belt redesigned by producer Steve Company, whatever the hell he calls it. I don't know what he calls it. First look at that belt. I gotta say, Cassie and Nevaeh Carter barely get along anyway. The fact that now Cassie has gold, that's not going to do that relationship any sort of favors. Oh, that's officially what the name is now, Six Pack Productions? Cool. I dig it. We actually wheeled out a couple of those new designs last season. A good portion of our belts have been designed by Six Pack Productions. Cracker Barrel title was not. No respect for the pyro. Wow. So are you saying it's her year 2, Mr. Sixpack? Because that's kind of how I see that. And Dane starting off with the women's champion. Standing headlock in the center. Cassie Pandemonium, the tallest. I think she's the tallest woman in the triad. Damn, the headbutt, high knee. Has everyone been going to the book of the Buddha name? Okay. And she's the Luna Osgood of In Limbo. I can support that. Pandemonium introduces the Mayhem Corner. First tag in. Dane's got her up. Shortstop into the sidewalk slam. Champion in a bad way here early. Pulls through the arm drag, catches Breeze with the drop toe, holding the way back in. he did at least sign a few match card backs. He does have an invite to the Cornet Cup. Whether or not he makes it or not is entirely up to his people, but El Hijo de Booty Man has been invited to the Cornet Cup. Irish whip sends Breeze first and catches her back with the power slam. Time for some style now, too close to the ropes. Isaiah Carter will win this match to yet be a champion. Brought back up. Trying to rip out the arm. Well, it's 1 count, all sorts of in the way, trying to block the tag. Callie Dane brought back in. We're out on the apron, not where she wants to be. I'm pretty sure you're only having issues with the translator because IKEA Jr. doesn't really speak English. It's not his first language. He's from Sweden. High kick on the outside. Walter 1 count doing the job. Big Russian leg sweep on these skinless minutes. Low soul kick. Carter sent into the steps. Dane drops the elbow. Dane in, breaks the count at 8. Goes back out with the forearm. Wants to inflict more punishment. Huge knife edge chop. You're allowed to woo that. Something to prove. First count of 7. And this thing continues. Hooray. No blitz finish. And sent into the limbo corner. Arnold Trudge double axe handle from the champion. We're back to how we started. Stun gun on top. That short, not quite armbar, not quite wrist lock. Looks like hold 3.5. Perfect neck snap to kick off the ropes. I'm pretty sure anywhere Dana Mooney does that she's kicking off the ropes because she's too damn tall. Corkscrew leg drop. How about another? Head scissor lock. And rolls through. Cassie far side in the corner. Cassie fights out with the left. Rizzo stuns her with the shot behind the back. Dane catches her. Danger zone. Dead center. Not going to be a good look if the champion taps out here immediately. Damage done though, showing that power, fights back with the elbow. Get to the gut, save Breeze right in front of Breeze. The opposite of respect. Brings Callie back into the limbo corner, drops into the cover looking right at Breeze. Dane kicks out at 2.9. We got a chicken wing special. Surfboard off the shoulders, both out. Dane stands up, back elbow to the guts. Into the Regal cutter. Not a cutter. As the champ hooks, spins around hollow point. Trying to pop those wrists. We've seen Breeze do it earlier. We've seen about 3 people do it already. Stepping on the wrist. so gross. Breeze tagged in. Popped up. Into the Trenzado. Lifted up. Back press leg hooked. And that was just all sorts of nasty. Your winners are Project Mayhem. Cassie got the just absolute work from both members of Mayhem here. I don't know. I know I've seen them use it on house shows, but since we don't really announce them, we don't call it. I've never seen them actually break it out in a match. I know that's the hollow point. I know that there's the danger zone. But Callie just wheelbarrowed her up, and then Breeze came in and did what she do best with the Trenzado, and that was just... ew. And Breeze just pinned our women's champion. That said, it was from a tandem move with Callie Dame. So we'll see how that plays out. Are you sick of tag teams? I'm not sick of tag teams. Even if I was, I get paid to call matches. I don't really get paid. I lied. Our co-main event of the evening. Only because it's the next to last match. Arguably my favorite tag team of last season. Not to take anything away from Dragon Ascent. Bye, Steve. Nasty bastard. I love the Highlanders. They were my favorite team of last season. The Monarchy was my least favorite team of last season. Not because they weren't good, but it's the snark and just the smarmy... I don't... yeah. Talbot Winchester teaming up with the faction captain, Sterling Tip Danbury. Younger brother Talbot is apparently undergoing surgery. I'm pretty sure I mixed their names up because they're too goddamn similar. Their parents were assholes. How are you gonna name one kid Talbot and the other one Talbot? It's not even like they're twins. It'd be easier if they were twins. No, it wouldn't. Their names are just too damn similar. Can't even call one Tal. I can't even go Tal and Tal because they're both Tal. I know STD. I know the Highlanders. But the two brothers Winchester, I'm not even talking Sam and Dean, the other two. Anyway. Tag team action one more time. So we are on this week on Wednesday. I don't quite know when we'll be back with Remedy. And I'm also uncertain as to our production schedule is going to be weird because we're still kind of getting things together. We won't have a regular schedule for a while. When we do, you guys will know. Gregor Erskine and Angus Fenwick, these two big, scary-ass Scottish hosses. I gotta say that I see just the match between them and Demonic event happening soon. should be soon. These two bastards, man. I want to say that's Talbot. I think the big one's Talbot. The little one's Talbot. Talbot is out nursing a shoulder injury still. Ironically enough, suffered at the hands of the Honey Badger at a house show during our off-season. Ooh, we're hoss fighting early. Biggest men of the teams. Talbot runs in, trying to get a cheap shot, runs right into the shoulder and gets dropped on his ass. Letting his fist fly. Into the back wheel trip. Dropping all of that 320 on the lower back. Into the Beal toss. Damn. Erskine's no small man. He's about 330, so... Quick tag brings in the smallest man in the match. He's grabbing him by the beard. No respect. That's a sign of a man that can't go facial. Into the backbreaker onto the knee. How about one from the other side? I guess it's hard to be a hoss if you can't stand up. We'll go with that. The Monarchy in full control since the bell after that first and just how they say that reversal. That first show of power from Erskine. Snapmare down towards the Highlander's corner. Has tip up. Into the Canadian neck breaker. Almost a Canadian cutter, even though he's Scottish. Yeah, trying to break the shoulder. Sends Erskine in the Monarchy corner. Quick tag brings the hoss back in. Suplex into, I guess, almost like a bulldog. First off, the fact that Danbury even got him up in that suplex was impressive. High extension on that knee, driving into the back. Erskine ducks out the side to think about his life. Winchester gives chase, comes out with the right. Erskine tags in, brings in Angus Fenwick. Slides through like he's in Mortal Kombat 1 at the knee. Runs through at the bicycle kick. Slides out the knee one more time. Cuts off Winchester trying to make the tag. Brings him up, wheels him back into his own corner. First cover, barely a one. Showing the power has Angus up. Not Angus. Winchester up, slams him with the power slam. Freakishly strong. into the stump puller because we're apparently in 1994. Winchester rolls out the back. Thought he was going to hold on for the schoolboy attempt. Kick down low. As Fenwick up. Drops him with the gourd buster. That's a pretty good way to start on the game. I would sign up for Erskine versus Sokolov. Or I would sign up for both those matches. Battle the Big Pearly. Yeah, that would be a damn good Haas fight. I'm with it. Ducks under pump handle. Into the power bomb. Takes him to the cover. Back wheel trip drops Danbury into his own corner. Fenwick not quite done yet. Catches the jawbreaker though with whatever he was trying to plan. Winchester sets him up on the top rope. Has him up in the torture rack. Spun out into the Big Ben bomb. Dropped into the cover. Fenwick out at 2.8. I think that's only the second time I've gotten a call Big Ben bomb. I'm pretty happy. A couple big meaty clotheslines. Ducks line from Fenwick. Jumping. Oh, it's bad. Finding shit he's leaking. Oh, it's bad. Our first night back. Cutting a little slow. Danbury smells the blood in the water. Coming back in. Into that neck breaker onto the knee. Not quite sure what he calls it because I haven't gotten to call that one very much either. And once again, going after the beards. Man does not appreciate good facial hair. Sends Fenwick into the corner. Has him up on the top. Meister's going to get to call this Tower of London. Backwards the leg look deep. One count, not doing his job. He's been watching Hiroshi Date work. And the Monarchy with the upset. I'm absolutely stunned right now. Fenwick came in like a bat out of hell, just tossing everybody around. Would hit that. I don't even know what the hell he calls it. I just know it's a weird looking power bomb from the pump handle. But then a Big Ben bomb and a Tower of London later. And I have the misfortune of having to announce the Monarchy as your winners. Well, damn. And Tip's acting like he has won the World Championship. Well, main event time. This one will be Last Blood Rules. That's how Cade won the title in the first place. We figured that was the fairest way to find out who will be our head Hunter champion going into Season 3 proper. These three men fought at Black Lotus in a lumberyard match. Okay, Steve, going with Cade here. The final count was 1 table for Keith, 1 table for Hakuno Matata. 0 tables for Cade, and ironically enough, the champion was the man that both his opponents put through the table. So technically, he lost that match. But because it is in the record books as a draw, and the champion wins all draws, we were originally going to have this match as just Keith and Haku to determine the winner until Ripley kind of came in and did his Dante Ripley thing. Had to sit down with the brass. I don't know if it's just an agenda against Keith, a way to kind of make sure that belt has a better chance of staying with Mayhem. I don't know what it is. If Cade wins, we will actually go as far back in the books to say that he never technically lost the Headhunter Championship. If either of the other 2 men win, though, the belt will count as vacated from Black Lotus until tonight in the books. So, Cade will either have the record as the longest reigning Headhunter champion, or he won't. Rated M for Mayhem shirts are available at shop.blitz.com and shop.spw.com and shop.blitz.com. Not Blitz. Shop.digitaltriad.com. We're in the process of just kind of getting everything under the Digital Triad umbrellas on most of our social medias. It's kind of hard when the Triad's down to 2 most of the time. We're working on it. Hashtag we miss you at HCDub. Wow, I was gonna say SPDub, but we miss you guys too. You haven't been on like a few days, but we miss you, HCDub. Yes, absolutely yes. Cade, the reason why Del Scorcho doesn't work anymore. Yeah, basically. Way back in the long ago, Season 2 of Red Tape, Cade and Del Scorcho had an epic series of matches, which resulted in Cade, who back then was Ronnie Cade, was a fun-loving guy, came out playing air guitar, playing to the crowd, wearing a bunch of green, wore a mask, fought in a mask versus mask match. Lost to Del Scorcho, absolutely lost his mind backstage. I think he threw Del Scorcho in a dumpster, pushed it off the back of the building. Pretty sure he lit it on fire. I don't know what the hell all happened. I just know Del Scorcho hasn't been seen since. Fast forward 1 year, Dante Ripley shows up. Cade becomes the first lieutenant of Mayhem. Goes on, has one of the longest reigns in Red Tape as their junior division champion. Wins our Blitz division, wins our Headhunter champion, has had an absolute resurgence. Amadeus Keith, the only member of Mayhem to yet find gold. Everybody else in Project Mayhem's been a champion, except for Amadeus Keith. He hates that fact. And then you have this guy that I don't think hates anything. Beige Rage himself. A year later, it's still just ain't a passing craze. Still worries me he's going to try to do one of those splits this time, actually lay in the split and does not get back up. Man, that size ain't supposed to be moving like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I'd call him a full-fledged member of the Headhunter division, but he earned his shot. Like, he won a series of matches. before everything went triple threat at Black Lotus, was actually supposed to just have a one-on-one shot with Cade. Then Amadeus Keith picked up a couple dubs on Stablemate, and that's how we got to where we are. Sort of vacated belt. Last man left standing will walk out with that. A little more blood on it. Cade. Keith. Hakuna Matata. Pretty sure he's not, Steve. You're old as hell. Main event bells to go. Haku immediately, that big meat hook takes down Cade. And then a big shot to the back of Keith. Has Keith up. Nasty powerbomb out of the gate. Cade might bust himself open on the turnbuckle already. Big military press slam from Haku. Feints the shot, follows it with a just nasty right hand to Keith Smush. Hakuna Matata is on fire right now. Cade though with a shot to the spine. That flatliner, Keith wants him some. Big rising knee, drops the big man. And Keith turns to Cade and takes him into the corner with a lariat. They go to the same barber. In the same suit maker. And I'm pretty sure that they all just shop at Refs R Us. Keith showing that power. Haku's 340. Keith just doing squats with him. Cade, you're allowed to get a weapon. Go get a taser. It'll help. Keith rising knee. Cade going after the taller man. Hits him with that falling neck breaker. Cade trying to use the speed advantage. Gets just shoved out of the air. Runs in, gets caught. Into the gut buster. You can spit up blood and technically be count as losing here, so all that work on the rib cage could still pay dividends for Dante. Oh, they're all shopping smart at Ref Smart now? Dude, I don't know that. I don't do the shopping for our refs. Shot to the kidneys. I thought they were going to Ref Depot for a while, too. Low dropkick actually bounced off the face of Keith into the knees of Haku. And a disrespectful slap to the back of the head. Has Kid up in the military press one more time. Drops him just almost 7 feet in the air. Keith just, and Haku just missing haymakers. Follows it up with the left hand. Follows up the bell clap. Cade Russian leg sweep drops Haku. And then the big clothesline takes the taller man up. Yeah, if I was Cade, I would stay. I would go crawl under the ring. I would wrap my arms in barbed wire, just go start punching everybody when they come at and after you. But I would not be involved in this match as much as possible. Tried going for the Hadouken, got nothing. Who did Cade hit with that the other day? He hit somebody with it. Didn't he? Oh, he fought the Squash Father. That was right. Okay. Cade violating Wizard rule, which he shouldn't do. He's fought Wizard. He's dropped in the top turnbuckle, fights back. There's a forearm when he went earlier. Runs through. Keith steps out of the way of one from Cade. Cade just having to reach upwards. Gets dropped to the lariat. Cade rolling the outside. Haas is going to go at it inside. Haku fights back out of the corner. Gets caught with the right hand. Big lariat drops Keith. We've had 2 death matches tonight, not a single goddamn chair shot. Keith up, dropped with the choke bomb. Yes, I said it, I meant it. Future Hall of Famer, the Squash Father. Easy Squash Father. Haku's got Cade. Jackknife powerbomb. Has him up. Just bench pressing him like he's about 250. Cade's not even that big. He's like 220 maybe. Yeah, Cade ain't he's not having a good night right now. One of that problem-free philosophy. Keith steps in, saving his partner, has Haku up, chokeslam into the spine buster. Has Cade up, spins him out. Welcome to Anarchy. Backdrop into the Uranage, drops Haku. Keith feeling himself right now. Yeah, Cade's dead. Keith has Cade up because the other 4 power bombs he's taken weren't enough. How about another one? Cade might honestly have broken ribs after this nonsense. Slingshotted backwards. Keith trying to bust Cade open with the rights. Back to the Haas fight. Low swinging neck breaker. Haku right back up. No sold the shit out of it just to get caught with a big boot. Red Baker toss. Cade trying to pull himself back to his feet. Walks into the right. And just gets slammed face first. Cade rolling to the outside. Stay out there, kid. Pick up a chair. Pick up something. Save yourself. Just dropping bombs onto the forehead. Right back to work, just trying to bust Haku open the good old-fashioned way. Punch to the head worked 80% of the time, 100% of the time. Stop to the face. Cade wanted the dropkick, overshot. Knockout knee strike. Cade with the jawbreaker. Haku, member of the Crimson Masquerade. We're down to mayhem. Cade, I don't know why he's not on the attack right now. Rethinking about his life. Kick down low. Spins out the game over. That's why. Cade so focused on being the tactician. He's not going to, no. Has Keith up. Spikes him with the Yellow Devil driver. Uncharacteristic display of strength from Cade. Into that backbreaker we've seen Sterling Tiff use so much last match. I don't think that was real blood. That doesn't count. Hope that wasn't real blood, or Cade just forfeited the match himself. Runs with a pair of forearms. Kicks off. Runs through the clothesline. Brings out the Bulldog, and Cade somehow outlasted the Hosses. After catching the power bombs, the welcome to Anarchy, the everything else Cade went through, came back, hit a Yellow Devil, it's a game over. The fact he got him up in the Yellow Devil driver, I don't know what to say about that. Came out of the corner with the Bulldog, apparently hit just the right angle. Record books will now state that Cade has been your head Hunter champion since whenever he won it last season. That said, there's a whole bunch of guys wanting to line up for that. And that will do it for us here. probably looking at Tuesday afternoon-ish for Remedy. I know Supernova's been doing the weekend, so keep your eyes on the feed for them. This has been Blitz. Blackout Friday, there you go. I got nothing else to say. Have a good night.